It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
Time for our Tale of the Tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. It's Jorge Linares, weighing in exactly at 126 pounds. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of nearly 70 inches. It's Hopey Price. 126 pounds on the button. He's 5 foot 7 inches tall with a reach of 70.5 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
And introducing first, El Nino de Oro, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007. Hopey Price, the former European gold medalist at the Youth Games, and looks like a future contender for sure.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, known as El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner, the first boxer from Great Britain to win gold at the Youth Olympic Games. From Leeds, England, the southpaw contender and international super bantamweight champion, Hopey Price.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
The clouds have held the rain back. It's getting breezy. It's getting darker. The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's about to begin.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He blocks the uppercut. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Left punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Oh, what a punch! And a counter left. Nice punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Another scoring shot there.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense, all the time. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. That left lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. This is not where Price wants to be.
Oh, I heard that never by soul.
And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Jorge Linares. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there jumping him, do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That's a scoring left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant, nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Can behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Don't let him get that pumping. Don't let him stress him about his jab tank now. Keep whack.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum. And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto. They score with that left hand. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots. No rest for the weary. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. He just misses with that big right hand. Counter punching. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? The courage on display here is incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And he will hold here, and good thing he did, because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often, because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You can see he does not like being grabbed on. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Perfect punch. He misses with that jab. That punch scores. Counter right. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Fantastic. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Lands with the right counter. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Don't get carried away.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget
no rest for the weary. Price couldn't take anymore. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
One, two, three.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Beautiful counter. Oh, and Price just took a big one. And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. Missed him with that uppercut. And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
And now, and every time you see him take a big deep breath, bang him down. It's so...
And they're back at it again here in round 8. 2 knockdowns in the last round. What do we have in store here?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has the referee really thinking about stopping it. And that'll do it. Linares is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch.
It tells me so much when a fight is...
Let's talk about Jorge Linares. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And we enter the ninth. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now.
Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. These two were made for each other. And he misses with that jab. And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Good counter left hand there. Oh, that punch. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? These two were made. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
We've made it to round 10. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Why aren't they defending? And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That one will count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching.
You can't do that.
Let's talk about Jorge Linares. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope...
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He blocks the right uppercut. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Solid punch. These punches coming from every angle. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And wait a minute, a left hand lands.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jorge Linares. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, look across it.
And there's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
Now, sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
And he fails to score with that left hook. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The perfect counter lands. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and this may do it. Looks like they've shaken it off. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Good left hand. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Back and forth they go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.